What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 15th episode of Cartoon Fight Night. I'm your host, B is Bonkers, and if you're new to this series, be sure to check out the first episode. But if you know how the game is played, then let's get ready for the fight. Tonight's battle was animated by Josh Medley, so if you like what you see, head on over to his Google Plus page. He has a ton of pretty good animations that will keep you entertained for a while. Speaking of tonight's fight, we have a battle between the agile, acrobatic, animal-themed martial artists, Spiderman versus Greninja. And oh boy, Spidey is really becoming the poster boy, isn't he? And I thought that was the role of Bendy and Sans. Well, for those who are getting sick of him, don't worry. Cartoon Fight Night won't have Spider-Man as a combatant for the next 5 episodes at least. But for those who don't mind him and want more Spidey, we have you covered. More Spider-Man episodes are in production and will be released in the future. But anyway, if you want to see a pre-analysis of Spider-Man, make sure to check out his 1v1 fights with Robin, Elsa, or Muffet, or his team battles as part of Avengers vs. Justice League, or more recently, Comics vs. Manga. And if you want a pre-analysis of Greninja, go check out Naruto vs. Greninja on the Animation Rewind channel. Every episode I just listed can be found on the Animation Rewind channel. But also, this will be Spider-Man fighting a wild Greninja. So it won't have moves it can't learn naturally, nor will it be able to access the Ash Greninja form. But anyway, with all that being said, let's not waste any time and go straight into the battle. And now, let's get ready for the fight. This battle will take place in the streets of New York with no prep. Let the battle begin.
Better save this for when I need it. I'm gonna tear you to pieces.
Fight!
Save it. Talk is cheap.
And poor Greninja, he just couldn't put enough backbone into this battle. Bad jokes aside, before I discuss why this result happened, I'd like to give a huge shout out to the battle animator, Josh Medley. So if you liked what you saw, check out his Google Plus page if you can. And well, thanks to the MLG Avocado for scripting this swell episode. Make sure to go check him out as well if you want. And if you enjoy my hosting performance, then thanks. Now some of you are probably wondering, how did Spider-Man beat Greninja? Well, yes, Greninja is much more powerful, being able to destroy parts of a mountain, but Spidey is no stranger when fighting people with strength far beyond his. His battles with the Hulk and the Fantastic Four prove this. In agility and mobility, they're both pretty much even. Both are very agile fighters who can swing around in the air and stick to surfaces, but speed is another story. While both can dodge lightning attacks from the likes of Pikachu and Electro, Spider-Man was capable of tagging Quicksilver, which should realistically give him the edge. Now, intelligence was a no-brainer. Why was that in the script? But anyway, Peter is clearly smarter, being practically a super genius, while Greninja has no amazing feats of intelligence himself. And while Greninja is a skilled fighter, it pales in comparison to Spidey, who straight up created and mastered his own martial arts. And since this Greninja was a wild one, it lacks the formal training and experience that Spidey has. Now, Greninja is a tricky foe, being able to create smoke screens and illusions of clones, but the Spider Sense was really an easy way to get around this. It will always let him know where Greninja is, so he will have no trouble getting around his tricks. You also have to consider Greninja's natural type. Greninja is a water dark type, which will only hurt him in this battle, because Spidey's webs can be compared to moves like String Shots, which is a bug type move. Bug types have a huge weakness to dark types. Not to mention Peter also has Electric Weapon, which is super effective against water types, meaning that he has two of Greninja's main weaknesses to take advantages of. Now, honestly, other than brute strength, Greninja doesn't have many major advantages in this fight. And even then, Greninja doesn't even have the brute strength to break Spidey's webs, making the winner of this battle, Spider-Man. Now, I could just be boring and offer Ash's Greninja vs. Spider-Man as a rematch, but let's take it up a notch. If you want to see a total war between a group of Pokemon and a group of Avengers, just like this video, and if we get to about, we'll be generous, 1,500 likes, there will be a total war. Now, don't forget to comment down your own ideas for episodes because they may one day even become one. And stay tuned as I reveal the next fighters. On the next episode of Cartoon Fight Night.
You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?